We are going live in 13 minutes.
Good. I'm thinking to go to talk to you with the line class about this. Think about fintech. And I told her I would go Monday.
Okay.
How so? Because I said we're going to make. I want to bring in photography because just few.
Better you go before I start.
How long? Then I'm going.
I start in 2 minutes.
Okay.
So we are now going to start in 3 minutes time. Just make everything in order. There. We start in 3 minutes. Yeah. Let's unmark all. And this is the broker we are using. I will now post the Forex broker and binary option broker we are going to use. So if you want to use the same I'm using and you want to copy my signals, this is what you should use. As always, we will talk about Forex and we will take some binary option trades, and if we have time in the end, we do some crypto trading also. But yeah, we start in 2 minutes, so you have time to get ready. Okay, then we will start. As always, I will repeat this in every single video, and that will not change. We are going to talk about investing.com. Investing.com is a place you need to make a free account. Make sure you put in your address, because when you put in your address, every time here is following your time. So what we're using, take a look at the economic calendar. This line you see here is showing where we are right now. And you can see today we had a 3-star news exactly in a day change for New Zealand. Day change, at least for my time zone. This means like 5 in the morning in Europa. So then you had a 3-star news for New Zealand. And we can see that you have a 3-star news for Australian dollar also later today in night my time. This means morning in Europa tomorrow. When you see a 3-star news, let's say for example this USD, the dollar was a 3-star news. That means we could not trade this one before 1 hour after. Or if you have opened a trade before it, you should close it, because when come 3-star news, you can hit your stop loss if you have a day trade going on. Drink some water from my small cup. So let's continue. We can start to look for doing trades. So let's open here. As always, we start with euro against dollar. We see we are continued downwards, but we are still keeping about $1 exactly. But we can say right now dollar and euro have basically the same value. It's too early to say if you're going to continue downwards or if you're going to start to go upwards, but as we see, we are still in a downtrend. So like I did say in my session I had Saturday, because typically I have sessions Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but Friday I lost the power. I had a power issue here in Sao Paulo where I live, and that means I could not do my session in Friday, so I did rather take it in Saturday. We did more binary option trading, but we did check over a few pairs also to plan what we're going to do. So one of the things was that we are looking for a short trade, but what we want is we want a retest come up here, retest this white line, to a nice short trade down to this white line you see down here. But we want to wait for that scenario because that will be an amazing trade. So for swing trading opportunities, we need to wait. It's too early. But what we can do, we can see if we have some day trading. So you understand the difference between swing trading and day trading. Swing trading is trades we do at, we look at 1 day, and we do the trade on the 4 hour. That means the movements are quite huge. So maybe a trade we open can close in a couple of days, can even be a 1 week, can be 14 days even before a trade get closer. But when we talk about day trading, then we're looking at 30 minutes and take a trade from there. And then typically the trade closes the same day or at least the day after, but it's never open over many days. So that's the difference between day trading and swing trading. I do both. So let's open new. Sometimes this just happens. Okay, we can see that we are pushing upwards. Let's see, I think I see a trend line. I love trend lines, also not. Yes, we are perfect in a new trend line you see here. This trade we take right away. So we open our short position here. We set our stop loss just up something like this because yeah, we take it right there. We then can target, I think I want to target here. Let's take this trade. I will explain a little more after, but we can first start to... thank you so much that you like my sessions. I'm happy for that. Now I will just take this trade. It's Euro USD short trade. We enter at, let us see, we take our stop loss at this position here. If you're copying my trades and tell me how you have been doing till now, it would be nice to get some feedback. If you get going in profit or how it is, that would be nice to know. You should do at least because I'm going in profit, but it's not always. As I know some people that close the trades too early and things, so it's not always people that copy my trades are making money. So we take our trade there. Let's see, I need to just make sure I take this trade myself also, because every trade I show I take myself also. And, there. Okay, then we have done that part. Now we'll explain a little more. The reason for this trade is that we see that we have based a new downward trend line that you can see on the 30 minutes. So we're making lower highs and we are making lower lows. Okay, so but I'm conservative as we have a so big take profit area that I'd rather take it just here. It's a safer because we are taking it before, because we see in this region here we have some type of support also. We have a small one here also, but I target this place here because I see it as a quite safe area to take a stop, take profit. So, and yes, as you see, I use a free trading view. I could easily have paid for it, but I have no need for a paid version. The way I use TradingView, of course I can put one alert now and then. Could be nice to put more alerts, but that's the only reason to get a paid one is to get more alerts. Because we can put 3 indicators from before. And some of the indicators like this one here is a multiple indicator. This one show moving average 50 and 200. More indicators on the chart. Typically I just use one like this one I talked about before. TradeMate is just amazing. That's if you don't know how to trade and you want to just copy some trading, install TradeMet. TradeMet is just amazing, and the signals you get are, you make profit from it basically. Just follow the signals you get on TradeMet. I can teach you that after. So let's do the signals you do now, and then I'll teach you after how to use TradeMet. Because like I said, if you want to use an indicator where you don't need to think about stop loss, you don't need to think about take profit, you don't need to think about where to enter the trade or where to exit or nothing, TradeMet is the one for you. And I have used TradeMet myself, and I'm making profit every single week just by copying the trade, because sometimes I don't, yes, I do the trades, I do here in the sessions, but also I like sometimes to follow the signals here, and I make profit from that also. So, and the indicator that I did give a link to, let me show you here. Here, you join the Forex program using plus indicator. That indicator is basically one like this for MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is the one. It's not 5, but MetaTrader 4 says here also. So this one you get for free just by joining my Forex broker, because I do make a little trade you do, I get a small percent of that fee. I don't earn money if you're losing money, or I don't make if you're making money. I just, if you make many trades, so that means if you have a success, I make some money also. So that's why I'm giving this indicator, because I want people to have a huge success. That's for everything I do here and at YouTube and everywhere. I do my best so people are making money, because if they're making money, I'll make money also. That's the way I do things. So that's it for this one. I think it's an amazing trade with it. So this looks amazing. So let's mark this one as done. Let's now take a look at GBPUSD. I think actually we see the same thing here. Let's just mark. We see here we are in the top of the trend line, and it's a trade again. So we take a short position here now. We take our stop loss just around there, and take profit. I like where it is. So let's take this one. That's GBPUSD. So let's see. GBPUSD short trade. Enter at this position. We take our stop loss here and take profit. We take there. So let's see. Like that. So that's very fast 2 trades today. I'm pretty happy with that. Typically, if I can do 3 trades today, I'm happy with that. So we are on good way to do that. So let's mark that one here also. I will explain the reason for this trade. As we can see, we have a trend line downwards. We reach at the top of this trend line, and the probability is that we'll continue downwards and make a lower low, because you see we are making lower highs, and then typically we make lower lows also. So I see this as a high probability to reach this take profit, and this is something that will happen today. This will not be an open trade for tomorrow. If you take this to the 15 minutes, I can show you this part now. So you see how this works. You can see these marks here. You take your short position in this, and your target is basically these dots here. So here you see you got a short position, and your target will be you close it on the green one here. So that's how easy it is to use. And you can see if you can find a buy trade. Here you have a buy trade, and this one you would have lost, but you would close it here. But most of the trades you will win. Like this one, close here, win. This 3, you close here, win. So overall, it's indicator that of course you'll have some losers, but your winners will be bigger. So it's incredible nice indicator to use. Let's turn that on because we're not going to use that for this session. And we can see if you have any question first. Let's remove this. For the Forex broker, we have not come to the binary option, but for the Forex broker, it's on MetaTrader 4, so it's basically it's not different which type of broker you use, but what you're looking for is that you have a tight spread. That's important when you have to Forex. About binary option, we are getting to it pretty soon now. I will do one more Forex trade, and then we'll look on the binary option broker. It's the one I prefer to use, and it's the one you should use also. But first, let's take one more Forex trade, and I will show you a little more about the binary option broker also. So here you can see, let's go to the 1-day chart to see. So looks like I need to see this on the 4-hour because it looks like we have broken. Let's yes, we did break the. Here I think we can go for a nice short trade, but let's go down to the 30 minutes. I think I want to talk. Let me see if that is valid. I need to see, maybe a little too late. I want to set my stop loss there and my take profit down. Let's we can target down here. Let's set our stop loss. I can see that. We even got a little better position now. We take that easy. Let's do that. That USD GPY. USD GPY short trade, and that it's not following the same direction as the other pairs, but it's not always that is a rule. Because if you take a GBP USD, actually, let me see. Now, did we take short trades on the other ones? Yeah, we did. They are following the same direction. Sorry. Then let's take. No. This will be a different direction because USD is first now. Yeah, but it's not always this is a rule because sometimes volatile pairs like Japanese yen can move so hard that don't need to follow the same direction as the other pairs. Because in that way, this should be a long trade, right? As you have short trade on GBP USD and Euro USD. Volatile pairs, like I said, is not always follow the same direction. So let's take this one here. I will take this trade myself also. And then we have 3 trades in already. And I can explain more. You see that we have broken. We could see that on the 4 hours. That on the 4 hours we broke the trend line. We got a retest of the trend line and we start to go downwards. And we are just now targeting the lowest low we did see here. And we put our stop loss at the trend line, basically. So I feel quite comfortable with this trade. So then I think we can mark that as completed also. Let's now take a look at okay, let's see what's going on here. I think we need to take a reload. And now we enter. So this is the binary option broker I was talking about. It's the one I prefer to use. We will then pick up here. We typically pick the one that pays us the most. I think we have Australian. Let's see how it looks like first. Sometimes I like to see how it looks like. This I didn't like that much. The reason for that, I see some spikes in the market. You see from here and jump down here. I don't typically like that so much. Let's see New Zealand USD. This looks a little better. We have some jumping here also, but it's much better. So then let's zoom in. We are using one indicator. Not here, here. We are only going to edit just a little. We do not need the median line, so we remove that. The upper line we put to white. The lower line we put to white. In that way we have a good view of the market. Now let's see, we need to have our support line. I will explain that also. We put it around here. Let's make this one a nice green color. And if we come down there, we take $100 trade. So here is the rules that we need to have. The reason that I put my let's see now, let's be ready because we are getting close. If you can just spike down here now, you can even make this a little thicker so you make sure. There. If you come down to this line here, you can see that we can call support line. And have a space in between the lower Bollinger Band and this support line. The same in the top. We need to have our resistance zone. Wait. I'm ready to push the call if I touch. We are very close, but you see the spike did not. So now let's see if we can come down to this line now. I'm ready to push the call button. As long as this lower Bollinger Band, now let's see, it's still valid. It's valid as long as we have a space in between. For the upper side, you see that we currently do not have any because if you take one here now, this Bollinger Band is too high. So we need to look very far to the left to find something that could be valid for us. So let's wait and see how this turns out first, and then we can see if we can manage to get when we start to come in the middle here, then we can start to look if we can get one in the top here. Okay, looks like maybe around. I will make two lines as I don't see. We make this one red, and let's put one here also and see which one will fit here. So let's remove this one. So our trade zone is basically right now in between this green line and the red line. So if you come up to the red line, we just push put because we market that as a potential support. Very valuable place. You can see if we see the past here also. If we zoom in here, you see when we touch here, we go down. When we come from the top, we typically shoot up. Here was not so nice, I need to say. Here we broke it, but we did again here, and we did shoot up. So this support is valid. So then we have basically a space in between our resistance zone up here and the higher Bollinger Band, and we have a space between the lower Bollinger Band, the white one down here, and our support. But right away, if this one crosses below here, we then need to move to the next region, and that will be around here. So our next support I will set down to this region here, because we see that also is an area that when we touch, that we go up. See here and here. So that's basically how we trade the binary option. So at the current moment, we are looking only for buy trade as we are very close to our support area. So let's zoom in here now. Looks like we are going to get close to it. I think if we continue like this now, it will be just maybe a couple of more bars before. Okay. We just need a small push down and we can get in our first trade of the day. We only take the trade if we come down to the green line. I know that this will be very fun to take a trade now, but fun don't make money. we need to be constant with the way we're trading. So now you see the line starting to be going very strong downwards, and very soon will break our green line. That means this one, if this one don't go down here now, in the next one we will need to move. So let's see. Only if come down now, we will. This will be the last opportunity for trade. I see that you already broke it, but I will take the trade by the way, if you come down to the green one. But this will be the last bar we do it on. We will not do it on one more. We are very close to a trade. Like I said, it's not 100% valid, but I'll take it on this one. If you come down to the green line. There, we are in. So now let's see how this turns out. I might should not have broken my own rule here now, because you see that we continue downwards. The next area of interest, let us see, that is on this one here. So we will take one more trade if that happens. We lost this one. That was a little my fault. Let me see. Let's take a 200 trade if you come down there. And we are in again. That will be the last trade of the day, by the way, for binary option. Supports. Let's see. And if this one win now, we have a profit of $170. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's wait and see. And there we did it. So we made a profit of $170. So basically what I did see two areas of interest. We had one here, and the next one we did see from the past here that when they come up to this one, we go down. And when something is resistant, then it's turn support here. So then we did make good amount of money. Little my own fault that I lost in the first trade, because we did see already that the Bollinger Band had crossed it below it, but I said, okay, let's take it by the way. But we did repair it on the next, so we made good profit by the way. We made basically $170 profit on this. $170 in 8 minutes, I will say that's a quite good salary. So that's basically the potential you have when you're trading with binary option, is that you can make this type of money. Okay, so let's now take a look at gold. on the 30 minutes. Let's take a look at the higher time frame first. Let's remove this. So we are now currently in the bottom of our trend line thing. I never thought gold would go are doing so bad, as we have so much inflation and so much bad in the world that gold should. I never thought gold would lose so much value compared with dollar. I find that very strange. So I think it's some type of manipulation in this, so people are making money. So here I basically have said before, and I'll say again, I only look for long trades. Because here, for example, I was thinking about if you could cross this trend line, I was going to take a long here. And now basically this story have not changed. I'm looking for a long trade when we break this blue line. I don't have the capability, of course. I leave a lot of money on the table, but I can only long it. The reason for that is the long-term trend for gold, silver, cryptocurrency, of course not cryptocurrency in general, but when we talk about Ethereum, we talk about Bitcoin, we are talking about all these type of things. They are long-term going upwards. But if you take, for example, other type of cryptocurrency, it's not always a rule. Some actually lose value because it's not all projects that get the intention that they started with. So as we know, are in a bear market again. A lot of new cryptocurrency, they don't get the attention because people do not make money mining it and things like that. You can have a super expensive mining rig today and you might make like $1 a day because you can't mine Ethereum more either. So there are many people losing money. Yes. Might be a good idea to enter now. Start to buy things while it's cheap. Because trust me, there will come a coin pretty soon that you can start mining. And mark my words, there will be a new bull market and then will be the time. But this is not about mining, we are not talking about trading, but sometimes it's related. I never short it. Okay? So let's say we are done with gold because I can't see any trade to take right now because it's very bearish. Have been bearish basically since Mars. 17th of Mars have been bearish. So it's pretty sad to look at. And it's not that it's little bearish, it's going very strongly down. So no, we can't trade this. So let's now take a look. Bitcoin, we like our Bitcoin. So you can see that we recently now, we got a strong move down and we are going upwards like crazy. So all today we have been moving from 18,263 and all the way up to 19. So basically I moved $1,000 today on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is moving. I told before, this white line here, we are not going to go below it. And of course, we are looking for buy opportunities. I already, as you see, we did this trade, you see here, we have already put up. And we are looking for a profit at 2100. Not 21,000, I mean. So you can see the move we have now that might even happen today, as fast as Bitcoin is moving. So, like I said, I only buy Bitcoin even when we are seeing downtrend. I find buy opportunities. And you can see when we come down to this white line, what happened? We shoot up. Go down, we shoot up. We go down, we shoot up. We come down, shoot up. And this will repeat itself. but we are conservative and we are happy with the profit we make. So you can see that if you want to take this trade, you can take it also now. It's still valid, will I say. So if you want to take this Bitcoin trade, you can enter now. Just move your take profit just a little more up. Because you see the ratio I have taken is 1 to 1.5, the ratio. That's what I like to do. But you can easily move it up to this one, this bar you see from 13th of September. Daily red bar, you can target the top of the same possibilities. Just take your stop loss just right below this spike down, so you can see don't need to be so much like you see I have done. You can move it a little more up also. So yes, you can enter this trade now. I can show you basically. You can enter this trade and move your stop loss to something like let's move it to there, and you can target your take profit up to this region here. And you see you have even a 1 to 3 ratio. So you can easily do this trade now. I can even give it one more time for the ones that long trade. Enter that. We take it here. I think response to a question there shows a little what I'm doing now. I have all my money in crypto. I don't hold normal money. I don't like that. Of course, I hold a little. You always need a little, right? Because we have not come so far where we can spend too easily cryptocurrency yet. There's some money we need to pay bills and things yet. So there we have it. Bitcoin against American dollar, and we're going for a long trade. We did that trade also in Saturday, so if you are here Saturday, you don't need to take it again, but this is just a new entry where you can still enter on it. Now let's see how this looks like. I don't like the trade when I see it so wide, the Bollinger Band. So I think we need to wait a little. We can take a trade down here. So if you come down to this green line here, I can go in with a $100 trade again. We can see if that can happen. I don't think, because we have been trending very strongly downwards now, so I think a trend change need to come soon. But let's see if this can happen. If you come down here, I feel very comfortable to take one more trade. No, I don't think so. Let's see if we're getting a trend change. It's very fast to check also. We take the upper side. We mark the upper lines, and you see right now we have a retest of this trend line. You see downwards. So probability is that it will continue downwards. You can even trade this. We can take a $1 trade just for fun. There we are entering. The reason for this $1 fun trade we do now is just to see that we see when we touch this trend line, we go downwards. So the probability for this trade is super high also. That's another way to trade if you want to do that. I could have entered with more, but the reason I did not do it is because it's a way I do not trade typically. So, but we can see. So you can also do like that. You just mark all the spikes that go up, and if you see something like this, you can easily trade this way also. So you find more trading opportunities if you're bored. So if you're just waiting, for example, now I'm waiting for this, we can then look at new trading opportunities till we get here, just so we are not sitting boring doing nothing, you know. So then we can do all this type and wait and don't do nothing. We can take some small trading opportunities. I will look at opportunities like this also while we do. So you can see other ways you can trade, and you can basically choose which one you like to trade most. So we can also mark the other side. We can see now that we are currently going like this. If I can mark it, this one we can move a little more there. So typically when we touch this line also we go upwards. So if we zoom out, trend line, let's remove it. So now you see we have broken this support. We go more downwards. So now, for example, we could have taken a $1 trade downwards. We can do that for fun. We take a $2 trade for fun if we come up to this line. Now I'm just playing a little around here, just so you know, until we come down to this red line. This way of trading now you should not do. It's just for fun, just so we have something to do while we are waiting. You can call it play money when you play with $1 trades. Green line, all this $1, $2 trade is just some fun we do till we get there. And you see that we lost $3, but we gained $1 a little while ago, so completely okay. And of course we did a good trade before that also, so all in all we are making money. This is just for fun. So don't do what I do now, this $1 and $2 trades, that's just for fun. Just playing till we get to the real trading areas. Actually we made profit, we won this one, so we made profit even. So even when you're playing, you're making money. How fun is that? So yeah, now let's wait and see. We have 15 minutes left, so let's see if we have some questions. This platform, this is what they call the Forex. So I can give you the link. Let me show. The broker we use for the platform we are using for binary option. It's the only one I'm using, and it's the best for binary option basically. You should never use anything else. If you're copying my trades, if you want to see the way I'm trading when I'm marking up and all these type of things, you can copy my signals easily, because you see, for example, now I have the green line. You can just see on the right side the number on the green line and just wait and push a call button when you come to that line. So make it very easy for you to copy. If you use another broker, you can't easily copy my trades, because the market maybe don't, because you're trading on 1 minute chart. Of course, when you talk about if you trade on like 4 hour and day, like, or daily chart, it's not so much difference. But when you trade on 1 minute, it can be different from broker to broker. So if you copy me using another broker, you might lose money, and you get the same trades I do, you know, because if you start to use another broker, you're not getting the exact same trades like me. So now let's go back and take a recap of the trades we have done today. Let's take this one to 30 minutes. Let's go in out. Sometimes it's necessary. So you can see our trade here. We are moving beautifully in the correct direction. You can see already that our take profit is 1-to-1 with our stop loss, so that's quite beautiful. So nice entry here. Same go for the GBP USD. We can see that we are moving beautiful in take profit. We are almost 1-to-1 with our stop loss here also. So one more beautiful trade. Then we have USD GPY. Here we are currently moving a little in our stop loss region. So 2 in the money and 1 out of the money till now, but our stop loss is still comfortable, so let's see. So for now looks like we're going to win 2 and lose 1, completely okay. Then we did open our Bitcoin trade. You can see that we are currently moving in profit there, so that's good. So for now we are 3 in the money and 1 out of the money. And with binary option today, we are currently in profit. We did win, if I take the play money also, we did win like 3 trades and we lost 1. So I'm pretty happy with that also. And I think we made, I did calculate a little wrong. We made, I think we are $72 in profit today here. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So if there are any questions, if you have copied everything I have done today, you have done very good. So congratulations to the one that did copy. Now let's see if there are any questions. Yeah, not 3-0. If you did the 3 correct ones, yes, you are 3-1. So congratulations for you there. What days do? Okay, I will show you. I have sessions. I have sessions. Oh, right, correct will be nice also. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 18 to 19 UTC plus 2. So there you have it. So just tune in these days, and I'm there every single day these days. Last Friday, like I said, we lost power here in Sao Paulo. The power was gone for like 2-3 hours, and of course was in the time I had the session. So I had my session, the Friday session I did take in Saturday, but typically it's always Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So tune in these days if you want to copy my trades and learn how I trade Forex and binary option. Now let's see if there are any more questions here. Okay, we are basically just having fun and trading binary option and Forex. So if you like to trade and you like to make some money, then you are in the correct store. Let me just see, I'm just going through here now. Yeah, I think there we have it. And we got in 4 trades today, so I'm pretty happy with that. We basically take 1 trade for GBP USD. Yes, a whole Bitcoin. And I did 1 euro against dollar. So GBP USD, euro against dollar. We did USD GPY. Maybe the only one, maybe we lose, who knows? Money. And 1 out of the money also with Forex right now. And you could, if you are a type of person that like to close 1-to-1, you could even close 2 of them already in profit. So that's the beauty of this. So we have 9 minutes left. Let's see if we can find some binary option trades. Let's open another one. Let's take USD CAD. We can start over and see here. Looks like the trade was here already. I will mark that one. Let's take a horizontal line. I think we need to take it down here. Let's change that one for a nice green color. And let's zoom in so we get it so beautiful as possible. I think that's the area we want to be. Yes. So if we come down to this green line here, we can get one more trade in today. Let's change it to a nice $100 if you come down there. The reason for that trade is that it's an area that you can see that when we touch, we go up. So that's what we call this will be a resistance. Here is a support. And the bullish band, this line you see here, need to be above it. So I'm ready now to push the call button. If we come down to this green line, then we easily, now we see, now broke below it. This one is not valid more. That means we need to look more to the, we can move it down here, looks like. We need more confirmation than this. I think we need to be here. So I don't think this would happen. But like I said, right away we see this Bolshevik band cross below. We need to move our support line. That's basically the way I trade. It's not written in stone that this is the best way of trading, but I see a funny trade. Let's see. If we make a trend line down here, looks like we are breaking. Yeah, we can take it. Let's take a $1 trade. We take a $1 short trade there, just for fun. Of course, he did cross above it. This trend line, you see that we know we broke above it, so then this $1 trade will be a losing trade. So that means our profit today is $72. So we're still making money, of course. So I just do that sometimes because when you're waiting for trades like here and all the way up here, get boring sometimes, so then I'm just throwing some $1 trades just for fun. Typically I win like maybe 60% of them, so I still make money with it, but it's just for fun. It's not something that you're going to make me money in the end. Yeah, actually now you can see this one is in the profit, so even if, let's see now, depending if closing soon, we did lose it. Completely okay. We are just talking about $1, right? So it's something I just do sometimes just to make the time go faster. So I'm doing something till we come to this area of interest. Okay. So let's see. This is not an indicator. This is basically trend lines. So trend lines you need to mark up yourself. Trend line support, resistance you need to put up. You just put in areas where you see the market is touching many times. So for example, here, you see the trend line I put here because we touch here, go down, we touch here, we go down, we touch here, go down. So then you put a line that mark basically every top area. And that means, for example, if you put it after 2, that means you would have 1 here, 2, 1, 3, 1, and lost your first here. So you got 3 winners and 1 loser just by trading a trend line. So that's something you can think about also compared. And support resistance, that's basically an area like support here. It's an area when you come down to, you go up. And for example, for resistance, that's an area where you can see that from here in history, you see up here, for example, this area up here fits also with a region here. You need to mark it yourself, but just learn your eyes to see it. And faster you learn your eyes to see it, more trading opportunities you get. And trust me, it's a huge profit on any single way you trade. Like for example, now you can start to think about a trend line upwards. And then when you can mark that, you can even have trading the trend upwards. So you have unlimited possibilities when you trade like that. And especially as the market is moving so fast because you're trading on the 1-minute chart. But when you talk about trend line tradings, when we talk about the binary option, I just do fun trades with $1. But the support resistant, I do on the $100 trades, like you did see me do before today. So we made basically today, even with the fun trades together with the real trades, we are $72 profit today. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yes, we have made profit today, and I think also we make good profit with the Forex trades we did, because we have done 4 Forex trades today. Actually, 3 Forex trade and 1 crypto trade, we can say like that. So yes, we are making good profit today. Now it's just 3 minutes, so now I will only take questions. So if you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. And then if you are not able to come up with a question now, but you remember it after this session, write it on a piece of paper or in your notebook, wherever. So you remember it for the next session, because I will be back here when I basically is here. And then make sure you ask me in the next session, and I will happily reply to your question. as long as it's within my expertise to respond to it. It's not, I don't know everything, but I know quite a much because I have been in the Forex, cryptocurrency, and binary option for many years. So I've seen much of the things, but of course, no one know everything. So it's not written in stone that I will know the answer to your questions, but at least I will have a good idea about what could be a correct answer, at least from my point of view. We can say like that. So now it's just 1 minute left. So I'm now preparing to close this session. So if you come with a question very fast, I can reply to it. So I'm now ready to close this session. So if you want ask a question, need to be now, or we are soon done for today, and I see you all in Wednesday. So Wednesday 1800 to UTS. Yes, you should use the referral system. It's good one to make. So if you know more people to join this nice platform, yes, use the referral system. Then we're done for today. Have a perfect Monday.